Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the... The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team to wins.
And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man completes it to Butler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 104 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, look now at our starting defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Ready. 97's the mic. 97's the mic. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Snap. To throw on 2nd down. Whitney. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Hey, you stop.
A gain of 2. Makes it 3rd down and 10.
To throw on 3rd down. Whitney. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Hoover. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitney. He's got Mason. Complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. but they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen.
2nd and 5. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on that play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Ridley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago, 9 carries, 60 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now Ridley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Ready? 53 for Mike. And watch that. And watch the ball. Now.
They'll run with Ridley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. Stepping up, and he will score. It's a touchdown. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Off the bootleg. Whitney. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
They run the counter. It's Hoover. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They run the counter. Hoover. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
To throw on 2nd down. Whitney. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And let's shift our attention to this defensive unit as they march back onto the field. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real, okay? As you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
Well, throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they worked on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
55.
Following the fumble recovery, Whitney. That's complete to Butler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. This is Butler making the catch. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Whitney firing quickly here, and that's complete. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. On 1st down, Whitney. And he whips that one incomplete there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Whitney. That is caught at the 7. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Operating from the gun, Whitney. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown, Salt Lake. The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He'll look to throw.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll drop the throw. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
On the double. 53 is the light. It's coming this way,
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand-new ball game. Now the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw. Whitney. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. So here are our visitors to take over on offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
60 outlaw.
He was tackled at the 27.
He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, it's Hoover. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he spins through. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Ridley again. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
30 days.
They run a draw here on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 70, Indy. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mason. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Whitney, and it's caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fielded just inside the 30. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hoover. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. On 1st down, Hoover. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Extra point attempt to come here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up a throw. Looking deep downfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the home side to take over on offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Operating from the gun. Whitney. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the bootleg. Whitney. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He gets it to Baldwin. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Whitney. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark. And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll try the left side. It's Hoover.
Roughness, defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Come on, set 18, Gator. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Dude. Now a handoff here to his running back. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now. Beverly, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
Come on.
Back to throw. Whitney. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are our visitors to take over on offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A harder, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Salt Lake City, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record.